So I get asked this question a lot. What is bye-bye panic all about? And this is my answer. What I notice is that people struggling with anxiety face two major problems. One, their nervous system is stuck in a constant state of alarm. And two, they no longer feel safe in their own body and mind. And this has a massive impact. It shows up everywhere. In relationships, at work, in daily routines. You become hyper aware of every heartbeat, every strange sensation, every thought. You start avoiding places. You start doubting yourself. You start wondering if you'll ever feel normal again. And here's the bigger issue. When your nervous system is caught in this alarm state, your brain starts interpreting everything as danger. A normal body sensation feels catastrophic. A passing thought feels like an emergency. And over time, your world gets smaller and smaller. Most people think their anxiety is caused by some outside circumstances. They say, maybe I'm sick. Maybe I need to change my diet. Maybe I just need to push the thoughts away. They assume something external has to change before they get better. And yes, stressors, health scares, or life events can trigger anxiety, but they're not the root cause. The real issue lies in how your nervous system is responding. From what I've seen, the cycle of anxiety is driven by three main things. The first is nervous system sensitization. Your nervous system has become hypersensitive. It reacts to normal sensations as if they're threats. That's why you get symptoms like heart palpitations, dizziness, chest tightness, or intrusive thoughts, even when you're not in danger. The second is the fear of those very symptoms. You feel a sensation and your brain misinterprets it as dangerous. And that fear reinforces the cycle. The more you fight, the louder the alarm gets. And third is isolation in this experience. Most people don't understand what you're going through. You start withdrawing, hiding what you feel. You might have a safety person who's beginning to resent you because you keep sharing about your anxiety, and you lose that sense of connection that's essential for healing. At Bye-Bye Panic, we go straight to the root. We help you desensitize the nervous system so it no longer overreacts. We help you break the fear loop that keeps symptoms alive. And we help you re-engage with life inside a community that normalizes and accelerates recovery. Most people approach anxiety with self-fixing. I need to stop these thoughts. I need to control these sensations. But that's just more pressure on the nervous system. What works is understanding. When you realize how your system works, the way you learn how to use a computer, it stops being mysterious and threatening. You don't have to fight anymore. You understand it. We also teach people emotional safety. Because it's not the panic attack or the sadness or the anger that hurts the most. It's the resistance to it. When you learn how to feel your emotions without judgment or fear, the nervous system stops firing alarms at full force. And finally, connection. Anxiety thrives in isolation. But when you're in a community where others have the same symptoms and are overcoming them, your brain starts to normalize the process. You see recovery happening around you, and that accelerates your own healing. So what is Bye-Bye Panic really about? It's about helping people move from fear to freedom. It's about proving that you're not broken, you're not sick, your nervous system just needs to be taught safety again. And here's the thing, this isn't just my opinion. Harvard did a study. It's called the Harvard Brown Anxiety Research Project. They followed people with panic disorder for over a decade. And what they found is that more than 80% recovered. Not just coping, but recovery. Now, yes, some experienced reoccurrences. But even then, recovery was possible again. And that's exactly where Bye-Bye Panic comes in. Because what we've learned is that recovery can be made more stable and sustainable when people aren't left to figure it out in isolation. Our aim is to take what Harvard already proved is possible, recovery, and increase it. By giving people structure, community, and lived experience, we make recovery not just achievable, but lasting. So when someone asks me, what is Bye-Bye Panic all about? I could say it's about desensitizing the nervous system. I could say it's about breaking fear loops. I could even say it's about community. All of that is true. But the way I look at Bye Bye Panic is this. We exist to guide people out of survival mode and unlock the life they were always meant to live. That's the compass we live by. Every piece of content, every program, every call is designed to move people out of survival and into freedom. If something only gives short-term comfort but keeps people stuck in the cycle, it doesn't belong here. And maybe that's the bigger vision. It's to create a world where nervous systems aren't trapped in survival, where healing is normalized, and where transformation begins a ripple that reshapes families, communities, and generations. That's why we're here, to focus on long-term freedom, not short-term comfort.